Hi Cancer, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website on www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity in your personal lives, be it your love or your work life, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Cancerians, it's quite an interesting month. We're beginning the month with Venus that is going on joining Mars. We have a Mercury retrograde. We have a full moon mid-month, and we're closing the month with a new moon. Let me break up the month for you. On the 8th, we have Venus that is moving into a part of your chart that is all about on the 8th, we have Venus that is joining Mars, and it's moving into your house of joint finances, resources, and sexuality. And this also is a house of transformation. Now, Venus can intensify the feelings that you may be having towards your partner. It can also make you really, really emotional towards your partner or the person that you're in love with. And in a transit like this, it normally reminds you of really who you are from inside. What is it that you really want? So a lot of emotional drama can happen with this transit. A lot of things which are pent up can sort of come to the surface, so be a little careful. And with Mars being over here, it can make you a little rash, it can make you a little aggressive, so be a little careful as far as joint finances are concerned, and even as far as I would say sexuality and intimacy is concerned to a certain extent. On the 13th, we have a full moon that is there, and it's there in your house of behind the scenes. It's a house of spirituality. It's also the house of service. And with the new moon, with the full moon over here, it can be that something is coming to an culmination. It's coming to a kind of a closure, and at times it forces you to deal with the subconscious issues. It can be that something has been bothering you for the longest of time and you're not dealing with it. Some of you may require therapy and you've been avoiding it, and you've been feeling that no, I don't need it at this point of time. And try not to suppress your emotions, Cancerians, during this time. Try not to sort of bottle your feelings and say that no, I will just sort of ride it and I'll just grit my teeth. Speak to a friend, speak to a therapist. Try and sort of see as to what a solution can be if you're sort of really brimming on the top as far as emotions, or with the situation that you've been battling for the longest of time, and there doesn't seem to be any solution over there. And though I would say recuperation in the form of, even if you were to just take some time off from work, if the work is getting too overwhelming, it could almost be therapeutic to sort of go to a retreat, to do some yoga, take some time off, just reflect and be by yourself. I think that in itself will be good for you as well. On the 20th, we have Mercury that is going retrograde in your house of partnerships, both personal and business. And the same day, we have Mars that is moving to Pisces, and that is happening in your house of expansion and travel. And now, with a retrograde, it can be that certain issues in your relationship and even in your work that you may have thought have been put to rest for good may just sort of surface again. And that's the thing, with retrograde, that it tends to bring out things from the past, maybe stuff that has not been dealt with yet. And while of course a normal drill is that it's not a great time for to travel, it's not a great time to be buying a heavy ticket item, or even to be investing in, say, a car, and you can expect some amount of your communication to break down, or even as far as your travel is there to get affected. But things from the past is something they come back because you need to be re-looking. It's a time maybe to revisit them and put them to rest. So it's not really all bad. It's possible that during this retrograde, that may be a relationship that has been sort of been a little tough, or it's been challenging. It's a time that you relook at it and put it to rest and see it for what it is. On the 23rd, we have Sun that moves to Capricorn, and this is happening again in your house of partnerships, both personal and business, and it is being joined by Pluto that is there, and we also have a Mercury retrograde. So there's quite a party that is happening in your house of relationships this month. Now, when sun comes and lights up this part of your house of relationships, the focus tends to be on other people more than on yourself. So it can be that you are you're willing to put the other person's needs before you. You're willing to sort of say, that I am willing to put myself behind, and I'm willing to take care of this person more because this person is really important to me. And it's also a time wherein that you could sort of worry about going solo. I think for some of you there is a worry of how it is that if you're on your own, will you manage? And this is true both of your work as well as your personal relationships. Maybe you're not letting go of a relationship simply because you don't know what to do with yourself. The fear is there, that the fear of being alone. Similarly, at a workplace, you don't know that whether you will be able to do the task on your own, and you require that entire, whether it's an organizational support or a team support that is there. On the 29th, we have a new moon that is there, and it's there in your house of home. It's a house of Cancer. And this is the place which you share with the people who live with you, your family members. And around the new moon, it can be, it could see you making some home improvements. Maybe some of you are just redecorating your house, redoing it, maybe cleaning up the personal space. Literally, it'll be, I think at times it's symbolic that when we say cleaning up of the psyche, if you start sort of even cleaning up place at home, there's a sense of lightness as well. It's also a time wherein that you could be feeling very strongly about your family. Emotions could be running really deep and very intense, and they could be a sense of wanting more support from your family, and wanting, I think, a sense to feel rooted is very important to you during this time. Try and sort of move with your intuition, Cancer, and while it's there's a desire for you to feel anchored and feel rooted, try and sort of reciprocate and give that as well to your family. So don't be just sort of sit on the wait that I will get it, and I'm waiting for the support and the love to come. Take the initiative and give it as well. It's a time of also working towards long-term goals for you. So start setting that. I would suggest get to the blackboard and start making plans as to where it is that you see yourself and your work going and your relationship going in the near future. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Cancerians. I'll see you soon, and thank you so much for watching.